Hello to the tutors of Leyton Sixth Form. My name is Killian. I'm from NCS, the National Citizen Service. And in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about what NCS is, how it benefits your students, and what they're going to be getting up to on the autumn half-term programme. Now, just to give you a bit of background, NCS has been running for about 10 years now. It was set up by the Conservative government in order to teach people and give them experience of lots of new skills, meet other young people from outside their usual area, so schools or their boroughs, and just have a bit of fun as well. So the government do fund the programme, and it's been really popular over the last 10 years or so. We've had over 100,000 young people go on the programme, graduate and go on to do lots of great things afterwards as well. And the wonderful thing about NCS is it will give your students a foundation to work towards in their close futures, whether that's going to university, getting an apprenticeship, or looking for a job in the future. So the NCS National Citizen Service Programme is really about empowering young people. It's about giving them skills for the future so they can turn moments maybe in the past when they thought they couldn't do something or achieve a goal into, no, we can, no, I can achieve this goal because I've had this experience, I've got a good foundation, I've got good skills that I can talk about when I'm heading into the future as well. And it's all about giving them confidence and ammunition for when they do leave you in a couple of years' time and go on to whatever path they choose to go on to in the future. Now, of course, 2020 hasn't been the year for any of us that we expected. So this autumn programme will hopefully give them a chance to breach their comfort zones, give them a chance to go out again into the normal world, socialise, meet some other new young people, get involved in some activities that they mightn't usually. It's all about getting your young people to try something new and really challenge themselves as well. And one of the great things about NCS is that it's recognised by UCAS. It doesn't give them UCAS points, but when UCAS are reading the personal statements for your young people's, for them to go to university, it's good skills that they can tick off and see that your young person, as well as studying, has thought about outside their usual remit. They've been able to change the society around them, potentially change other young people's lives, and even if they haven't done that, then they've done something different than usual. So what is involved in the NCS Autumn Half-Term Programme? It's a week full of fun, exciting activities for your young people, and we kick off the week with some outdoor adventure activities. So this is really all about your young people getting to meet the other young people from different colleges and schools in their borough on their NCS programme, just having a bit of fun getting to know one another. So they could be doing something like rock climbing, if it's safe to do so, maybe a water sport activity. We even had some young people go ape in the summer as well. So like I said, it's just about blowing off a bit of steam, starting the week with a bit of fun as well. Then over the next couple of days, this is really where we hone in the soft skills. The things that your students can talk about on their CVs when they're applying for UCAS, when they're applying for jobs in the future, and just to have a bit of experience as well. So we run lots of fun, exciting workshops. We'll be doing stuff like public speaking, where we give them something to talk about and they get up on a stage and present that to the other young people. We also run a money management course as well. We do some CV building and we give them the chance to pitch their ideas to our dragons in the Enterprise Challenge as well. So it's getting them just to think maybe a little bit different and think of new ideas when they're with other young people. There might be something that they all have in common, an interest or an idea that they'd like to change, and they get that opportunity to do that as well. Then we round off the week or the NCS programme with a social action project. So this is all about giving them your young people citizenship. It's all about them taking action in their local community. So in their groups, they will go out into their local borough. Together in a team, they will raise awareness for a cause or a social action that they really care about. It could be to do with the environment, fighting against homelessness. It might be to do with tackling knife crime. Whatever it is the group or the young people are interested in, they really get to lead a project. It's a lot of fun as well because they can use whatever skills they have, whether that's more creative, project management, or just getting involved in a bit of everything. So we had some great social action projects worked on by NCSs over the summer just gone. One group petitioned against the government's policy to start charging young people. That was called Don't Zap the Zip. So they went out into towns and cities and got petitions signed and sent that back to the government. Another group chose to raise awareness against knife crime in the capital. That was the Lives Not Knives campaign. One group of NCSs took a more creative approach and created a podcast called Youth Rising. It was so popular, it was uploaded to the Apple Store, onto YouTube, and listened to by lots of young people and adults alike. One of the great things about NCS, as I mentioned, is that it is formally recognised by UCAS. So when your students are writing their personal statements, applying to their universities or their courses that they want to study, they have a lot of recent and tangible examples of projects that they've worked on that they can speak about. I remember when I was going to university, it took me quite a while to find those things, and NCS is a great way to ensure that your young people can show that they thought outside of their usual remit. Of course, they're at Leyton Sixth Form to study what they love and what they're passionate about, but this just adds an extra string to their bow as well. It's also recognised as hitting the Gatsby benchmarks as well, if the school or the college offers NCS, because it provides a stable careers programme. It gives the students learning from careers, info on the labour market as well. So when we give that opportunity to the students to take part in the social action or volunteer in a charity shop too. It also links in the curriculum to careers, gives them guidance, encounters with potential employers, and experience of a workplace as well. So it's all good stuff for the college and to really enrich your students for the future. So how much will it cost your young people to go on the NCS Autumn programme? Traditionally at NCS we have asked the young people to pay a small fee, but exclusively for this autumn it's free, which is wonderful, hopefully for them. They don't have to pay a single penny to go onto the programme, and they'll have everything they need to do all the activities and be safe during the week as well. As I like to say to the young people, soon you will have to start paying for things, whether that's your student loan, your taxes, unexpected payments. So while it costs nothing, grab the opportunity with both hands. When is the programme? As I mentioned, it is in the October half term, so it begins on Monday the 26th of October. They'll be coming from home each day and then going home in the evening, and all the activities run through to the Sunday the 1st of November. So it's going to be a fun-filled week full of activities. It goes really quick for the young people. It's really well organised as well. Now, one of the things that we find when we're signing up young people to the NCS programme is there are limited spaces available. So we really encourage your young people to sign up as soon as possible. Often they may leave it to the last minute or wait to hear from a friend, but we really encourage them to do it as soon as they hear about it, because the places do go quick, because we speak to lots of other colleges and sixth forms, and it becomes very popular and lots of young people sign up. So please encourage your young people to sign up as soon as possible. And how do they do that? So there's two ways we operate. They can go onto the website, wearencs.com. If they go to the top right hand corner of the page, there's a big green button saying sign up. They can click on that, and then they just have to fill out a form. So it takes them about 10 minutes to put in all their details. Very easy to do. As I say to them, they can do it while they're having dinner, if they've got a spare study period. Very easy, just put in all their information, and then they will have their place locked for the autumn half term. The other way is they can scan the barcode on the screen and take out their phones, and again, same principle, it will take them direct to the sign up page as well. Now, one of the things I'd just like to mention, if you could, when I show you the other presentation to your students, is that your students will be sent a medical form as well after they have signed up. They need to ensure that their parents, their carers or their guardian fill out that medical form, and it's sent back to NCS. It's very easy to do. They just fill out the form and then they can click a button at the bottom. But often we have young people miss out that part, and then it might hamper them getting a space on the autumn programme, and we really want to make sure that doesn't happen. So just to round off, NCS is a week full of fun activities for your young people aged 16 to 17. It's a really great way for them to try something new, get out their comfort zone, have a bit of fun, meet lots of new people and get some really cool skills for the future as well. As well as ticking off those Gatsby benchmarks, it's great for UCAS and careers progression as well. And hopefully it will create a lot of great memories for your young people. We've had lots of young people over the past go on it before, and I really hope we get lots of students from Leyton Sixth Form this autumn. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to get in contact with me. I will send you my email address so you can do that very easy. I'm also going to send along a presentation which you can show to your students advertising the opportunity and a question and answer video as well. So I look forward to hearing from your students and seeing them on the programme. Thank you so much for listening to me today in this video. I'm just going to round off the video with a little clip of what some young people got into their lives after lockdown. Thank you very much.
When the time comes again to step out freely into the world, all my friends who held me down, you'll be the first I holler at, to link up with.
We'll be face to face again to say things we couldn't say behind a screen. I've made a list of all the places we said we'll visit.
Let's see how far our legs take us to that lake.
Those woods.
All that precious greenery we said will help protect in our fight for a better climate.
What can faze us? When we're told, no you can't,
We say, no, we can.
even when we're back at school, we'll have a better time since we spent so many days indoors. Becoming our own teachers.
Picking up new skills.
Learning more about who we are as individuals.
As siblings.
As a family.
From now on, every person in my neighbourhood is my cousin. Only families stick together through tough times, like my community did.
Shout out to those who lived a life locked down.
Shout out to the frontliners.
Shout out to those who stood for equality.
Shout out to those fueled with hope and joy.
And now together,
we're
ready to rebuild the world.
As we approach the end of lockdown, I think we can all agree that it's been very difficult, but we can also agree that we have all learned very important things over this period of time.
I hope that we all remember, despite being far apart, we all came together to form one big community.
The fact that this has taken away some things that we can't get back, I'd like to think that would make us appreciate everything a bit more.
After the lockdown, I'm going to look to get to my best friend's house and take in a really nice view of the city. And I really hope the world is a more united place after.
We're all human and in this together. So I hope the world will never be the same, but better.